What's up, everybody?
Well, I got the, what is that?
Dr. Grant today.
I know, but I'd rather call you,
You can call me Alan.
what's the alligator hunter? Do an Australian accent?
Crocodile.
Yeah, the crocodile.
Rest in peace.
What was his name? That's what I should have dressed up as.
I'm a paleontologist, not a biologist.
Paleontologist.
Get it right.
Got a Jeep? You need a Jeep.
I got a Jeep. It's a Power Wheel.
Power wheel. Perfect.
High-powered Power Wheel Jeep.
Nice. And you need one of those tasers, like a cattle prod.
Yeah.
That's what you really need. So when those little kids get out of line, just give them a little zap.
Yeah. Dinosaurs. What's up, everybody? Happy Halloween. Glad to be a special guest today on the Demons Behind Me live feed. My name is Dr. Alan Grant. I'm a paleontologist from somewhere. Can't remember where. This is Chris.
Somewhere in North America.
He's one of the co-founders of Demons Behind Me. Very lucky to be on the show today. Jim is gone.
He was eaten by dinosaurs.
A raptor.
A raptor. Ooh, scary.
Did you know that raptor stands for bird of prey?
No, I didn't know that.
You don't watch enough Jurassic
I
Park.
don't. That's it. I should have had some lessons last night. I should have had homework assignment. I could have asked you some questions.
You can't play God.
You're gonna do some movie quotes too. I like it. You should have printed out a bunch of movie quotes for the whole time.
T-Rex doesn't want to be fed. He wants to hunt.
Yeah. You gotta put the goat out there, right?
He doesn't want to be fed. He wants to hunt.
Wants to hunt.
What up, Jeff? Happy Halloween. Jim's not here today, but Dr. Alan Grant is.
You found a good hat for it.
Stole this from my son.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I think it's a women's hat. But it works.
It works.
Do what you got. Do what you can with what you got.
It goes with the outfit. I like it. I like it.
Now we're keeping it festive here at Demons Behind Me, coming to you live on Halloween. Hopefully you guys are having a good Halloween. If you're working, maybe you'll have fun later. But we celebrate Halloween and we have a good time with it at work and at home.
That's it. That's
Just gotta
it.
be safe.
Yeah, we're gonna do a little festive all day long today. The girls up front are filling the orders or listening to Halloween music, rocking out up there. Tried to get them to put on a TV earlier and they didn't do that. I'm gonna suggest that they go into Hulu and we can put on the Simpsons Halloween of Horrors, all of them. If they've got a whole little section on Hulu where you can watch all of those. And then when I was a kid, that was always my favorite thing to watch on Sunday after Halloween.
Yeah,
was
Halloween
the
special.
Yeah, the Halloween special with the Simpsons.
Yeah.
It was always something I looked forward to. It was either the week before,
Yeah.
the Sunday before, or the Sunday after, whichever. Depending on where Halloween fell, I guess is how they always did it.
Yeah, that's a good one. I haven't done that in a long time. I like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we got some new products we're going to share with you guys today. Products that we just launched, the Zip Up Compass hoodie, and then we're also going to show you some stuff we're launching next week. And
Pretty cool.
I'm pretty excited. We're launching 3 hoodies next week that are like nothing we've ever done before, and then we have a new flannel we're launching next week. It's so sharp, we're calling it the Slasher.
What?
It is sick. What up, Chris? Happy Halloween.
We'll launch the Slasher right after Halloween. Confuse all of you a little bit.
Slashers aren't just for Halloween,
No,
Chris.
no, you can be a slasher all year long, I guess.
All year.
Yeah.
You don't have to just watch scary movies during Halloween
No.
or October. You can watch them in November,
Yeah.
March.
I mean, you could be an auto guy who sells cars, and you could be slashing prices in this new flannel.
Yes. Didn't think of it that way, but absolutely, 100%. We're going to share some new products with you guys. We are going to share a story like we do every Friday, a Demons Behind Me story from John. He shared his story with us at demonsbehindme.com under the resources tab. Share your story. Help someone. This is his Demons Behind Me story. Demons Behind Me means different things to different people. And it's any story about how you overcame a hardship in your life. You know, what was the issue? What did you do to overcome it? How are things now? We share those stories because somebody's going through something similar and they don't know how they're going to get through it. They may be completely hopeless in how they're going to get through it, but hearing how somebody else made it through, that's going to bring them some hope. And that's the goal. That is the objective. That's why we share the stories that we share. And it's also therapeutic to share your story. There is power in your story. There is power in telling your story. So even if we don't choose to read yours live, know that it will be posted on our blog for everyone to read. Hundreds of stories there.
Yeah.
Chuck slashing through the snow.
On a
Tomorrow.
Open sleigh.
We'll start singing Christmas songs tomorrow.
So yesterday, if you guys want to check something else out that Jim and I made an appearance on, was a local podcast that is normally done with Tom McManus. He was the ex-Jaguar linebacker, played for the Jaguars for many years. He does a show called The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus. It's on Buzz TV. We were on that podcast yesterday talking with his co-host. Tom McManus is actually in Vegas for the Jaguars' upcoming game. So if you're local, you want to check that out, definitely check that out. It's like a 15-minute segment with us in it. It was pretty cool meeting those guys. We did it at Lynch's Irish Pub here in Jacksonville, Florida, down in Jax Beach. So that was a cool opportunity. Met some other cool owners, local business owners as well. Met a really cool gentleman who works for a nonprofit that helps first responders and veterans. Mm-hmm. So that's probably, it's always funny to Jim and myself. We always seem to be in the right place at the right time sometimes. And we've been looking for another company or another business or nonprofit here local that we could start working with for helping our first responders and veterans.
Yeah, I'm going to plug. Oh, sorry.
And I think we may have found him, and it just happened to be that they teamed us up to sit with him during that 15-minute segment, and it, light bulbs started going off. So, God put you in the right place at the right time to meet certain people for a certain reason. So I think that's exactly what happened yesterday. So who knew? Who knew?
Yeah, awesome guy. His name is Brandon. He works for the nonprofit. It's called Here Tomorrow. So as Chris mentioned, very specifically, he works with first responders and veterans that are struggling with suicidal ideation. And what's really great, and what I really like about Here Tomorrow, is they are actually connecting individuals with therapists. It's completely free for the individual, and they are getting one-on-one therapy here in Jacksonville, which is huge. I'm a huge advocate for that. I think that it has to be part of the healing process when we deal with mental health issues. We can't just throw medication at it, although medication will get you 80% of it there, 80% there. The other 15%, we're never 100%, the other 15 to 19% comes from therapy. And when the two are combined, man, that is the most effective way to handle mental health issues. So as Chris mentioned, I think it's going to be a great fit. I hope to build a strong relationship with Brandon and Here Tomorrow and get people the help that they need, not just financial help, not just a 5K or a golf tournament, which are all good things for raising funds, but I want to see those funds go to therapy, actually helping the individual, long-term care, long-term helping. So
yeah, that's it. And like Jim said, was Brandon, right? Brandon. He was. We found out a little bit more of him whenever he was telling the host of the show, Chris. The only reason I remember that is because my name was Chris. I'm horrible with names. So he was telling Chris that he's an ex-police officer. So he's been out there. He's been in the field. He knows what these first responders are going through. He knows what military personnel are going through as well. All that kind of coincides with each other in some form or fashion. What those guys deal with on a day-to-day. So, like I said, this is we're excited about this. I think it's going to be something that we're going to start working with here local in the Jacksonville area. It's big for me and Jim that we want to make sure that we make an impact on our local community as well as across the nation as much as we can also. The other thing that we got going on, we're going to set up our donation for the end of the month for the breast cancer awareness side of things for October. We've decided that we're going to work with the V for Victory Foundation, which is also here local. What those guys do is it's actually a pizza place called V's Pizza, but they also have their own nonprofit called V for Victory. The owners had a direct impact with cancer on their side of their family. I'm not sure the full story behind it, but I got a little bit of the feedback behind it. And what they're going to be doing is they help families that are in need. What they do is they give out gift cards to these families to help them buy groceries. They give them gas cards to buy gas. They help them pay their electric bills, their water bills, their mortgages. So these families that are impacted with cancer, no matter what type of cancer it is, because there's all types of different cancers out there, they go in and they basically just try to help these people stay on their feet and give them one less thing to worry about on a day-to-day basis. So that's who we decided that we're going to work with this pledge that we're going to do here in the next few by the end of the week, hopefully next week. Our new CFO, Heather Richardson, my wonderful sister-in-law, is working with us and trying to work on heading our nonprofit side. So we're going to get her to set everything up for us, and we're going to go from there with that. So just in case anybody was wondering, we're going to make sure we get that money over to those guys too for our breast cancer awareness side of things for the month of October.
Yeah, so check out V for Victory. Also check out Here Tomorrow. It's heretomorrow.org. These guys are 365, no cost, no wait. You know someone who needs help, check them out. And if they can't help you directly, they will connect you with somebody that can. So yeah, definitely a big help. Excited about working with V for Victory, an awesome local organization that's doing a lot of good stuff. So I just tagged one product that we released this week. That is the Zip Up Compass hoodie. The Compass design did so well for us. Sometimes we like to just have black and white. I know we had it on some other colors and whatnot. So we're rocking the Zip Up hoodie. It's embroidered front. It's printed back. I have one here to show you guys. Dave, appreciate you, man, and congrats on 12 years. That's really, really awesome. All right, hoodie, Zip Up.
Oh, fancy.
You can never.
No, that thing's nice.
Embroidered front, very sick, and then screen printed right here next door to us. In our own shop. So we just launched that. We launched the flannel this week.
The Patriot.
Which we are calling the Patriot. Obviously it's red, white, and blue. I just think this is a cool way to rock the red, white, and blue. Got your skull back there. We wanted to make sure that we launched this before Veterans Day. Percentage of proceeds from the Patriot flannel and all of our Patriot collection items will go to benefit our veterans. You guys wearing your own swag or what? Why aren't you wearing the flannels? Well, one, it's hot as hell in Florida.
Yeah.
Chris obviously is wearing his swag.
Yeah.
And it's Halloween, man. I'm dressed up.
Come on. Chris.
Otherwise, that's all I wear.
Come on, Chris. Jeez.
Actually, hold on.
Oh wait, yeah. You got the bandana. Got the Demons Behind Me bandana on, rocking.
Yeah, you can't tell. But yeah, this is the Demons Behind Me bandana. So yes, sir, we are.
Yeah, we wear all the product. If we don't wear it, we don't sell it. So everything we sell and everything we produce, we enjoy wearing it as well. I've got a closet full of flannels. And I know Jim does too. So
oh, yeah.
It's just hard to wear flannels in the middle of Florida right now. You know, it's almost 80 degrees out there in this room. I'm already got some sweat rolling down my back. You guys wanted to hear that, I'm sure.
Yeah, 100%. Stuff that we're coming out with next week that I'm already rocking as well. I'm not going to show them the flannel for next week yet, but we are rocking this super premium. This is a brand new hoodie that we're going to rock. I mean, this thing is probably the nicest hoodie I've ever had.
Yeah, so these hoodies are a higher end hoodie than what we normally roll with. It's a heavyweight hoodie. It's oversized hoodie, so
Puff printing.
it's got new puff printing. First time we've
So it's like a
done
3D effect.
Yeah.
So you got the front. If anybody recognizes where we got that front from, let us know in the comments, or that font. And then this is the back. So over the back shoulder, when you're wearing it, and same thing. It's got that 3D effect. Trying to see if I can show it somehow.
Yeah,
You can kind
a
of see
little
it
bit,
there.
A little bit there.
So pretty awesome stuff. Again, we're printing this right in house.
Yeah, so we're using what's called a puff ink, something we've never played with before, but we're doing it now, and so
Copper.
come out with a couple of different colors here. We got the copper, a baked clay is what they call that, and then the coyote
brown.
Coyote brown.
Always looks a little bit lighter in the.
Is that a coyote noise? You know how to make coyotes. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Oh, there it is.
There you go. So these bad boys are rocking next week.
Yeah. Yeah, the guys are literally
It does
right
look
now.
like Stranger Things.
Yeah.
A little bit. It's not Stranger Things, but it does look like Stranger Things. Probably the same font style.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that, but yeah, he's on
Yeah,
one.
I think it's spot on,
Actually, close to it. There was one before that one though, Chuck. One
Yeah.
more.
Older.
Yeah.
80s theme. It's definitely an 80s style font.
Yeah.
And this is the next flannel. We're dropping this next week. Probably next Thursday. This is, I just love this flannel. I think it's sharp.
Pattern.
It's so sharp, we're going to call it the slasher. As we mentioned before, that will drop next week. So hoodies will drop next week. The slasher flannel will drop next week. The font, take a look at some 80s Harley Davidson fonts, and you'll find it there.
Yeah, so that's it. Even the new Patriot flannel has that old school Harley.
The AMG.
Yeah, it's got that old school Harley look. Even when we picked that pattern out, that's what first thing that popped into both of our heads. So, just representing in our own way, the old American-made muscle.
Yeah, like that. Chris, no snaps beyond the collars yet. Right now they just snap to the collars. We may drop some different shirts that do have maybe the pearl snaps or something like that. Our only hesitation with snaps are when those snaps go bad, they're done. You lose a button on a flannel, it's no big deal, but when the snaps need to be replaced, kind of kills the whole thing, and it's just something we're not comfortable with putting out yet.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, you
Poor bank account.
Yeah, you gotta have a very high quality snap, and we gotta make sure that our manufacturer can get a hold of those.
And we can still keep a reasonable price point for you guys.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
So, and then like Jim said, we're working on something that we got in our head right now. What we're wanting to come out with, maybe something right before the new year. We'll call it the gentleman's flannel, or I want to use something in lines with old Johnny Cash. Kind
Yeah.
of thing, the Men in Black flannel.
Yeah, we got something cool
Yeah.
in the works.
Yeah.
So something really sharp, probably use more like a stretch technology, and maybe that has the snaps to it.
Yep.
But yeah, definitely something that we have an appreciation for as well. But like Chris said, we want to make sure it's high quality and the price point can be where we need it to be.
Yeah.
We don't want to get too crazy on expensive items.
No.
There's your product check-in. I'm going to get to John's story. Again, this is John's Demons Behind Me story. He shared it with us at demonsbehindme.com under the resources tab. Share your story. Help someone. This is his Demons Behind Me story. As a thank you, we shot John a $25 gift card to demonsbehindme.com for choosing his story to read aloud. I am going to dive in. Again, John, thank you. I'm an ex-gang member from Los Angeles, born in the 70s. Was active for 30 plus years. Did 6 years in YA Pico and Billings for a violent offense, and I served 14 years in prison in California and Nevada for drug trafficking and other various gang-enhanced crimes. Decided that enough was enough. I flipped my script and started helping others through their struggles, advocating for peace and violence reduction. I used that platform to become a mental health provider and advocate. Now I create programs for a certified community behavioral health center that focuses on peer support and assisted outpatient treatment for court-mandated treatment. This is for people who would be a danger to themselves or the community without medication and mental health support and services. With that also comes re-entry services for inmates who are about to be released so that they'll have a better chance to be successful and not reoffend or be rehospitalized. I use my pain and experience to walk others like me through their struggles. I love what this brand stands for. Demons Behind Me, thank you for what you do. John, thank you for what you do. Thank you so much for sharing your story. Stories don't have to be long, elaborate dissertations. You know, this story from John is hugely powerful, and it's a big part of our core beliefs in second, third, 10 other chances. John was on a path that wasn't fulfilling for him. He did his time, he took his licks, and then he, just like he said, he flipped the script. Anybody can do exactly what he did. Anybody can do it if you want to. And that is it. The support is there, the help is there. Anybody can flip their script. What he's doing now, he's saving people's lives. You can go from taking people's lives to saving people's lives. It literally can be both ends of the spectrum, and you can change. And if it's not you that I'm talking to, if you know somebody, you better believe that they can change. Even if it seems highly unlikely, anybody can change. You never know what encouraging word that you're going to share with that individual that will help them to make that decision to want to change. Something happened to John that made him want to change. I'd love to, to connect with him and learn what that instant was. But it can happen. Anything can happen. So, John, thank you again for sharing your story. I'm super glad that you're doing what you're doing. And as I mentioned before, this is our core. People that have been in prison, people that have been incarcerated, they have another chance. They can change. They don't have to be their past behaviors. They can be their new behaviors. That's exactly what we want to continue to promote, and we want other people to believe as well. Nice. So, awesome.
Yeah, John, thank you for sharing your story. I know other people that have been in the gang lifestyle, when I lived out in Tennessee, for people I didn't really run around with, but I knew them. And that's a hard lifestyle to get out of. Once you get acclimated and you get put into something like that, it's hard to change your ways and decide that you want to go a different direction. So I think it's awesome, John, that the switch flipped for you. Something changed, at some point, and now you've got the mentality, you've got the know-how, and you've got the past to explain to other people what road you've been down and what you've seen, and you got the first-hand experience to share with those other people that you're helping right now. Mm-hmm. Sometimes I think that's more credible than anything. Whenever you've been down that road and you've been in that dark room and you're trying to fight your way out of that tunnel and go towards the light, the person that's been through that has more of an impact on telling other people about that than somebody that never has been down that path and is just kind of just preaching, but not knowing the full extent of what you may be going through. Mm-hmm. So I think that's awesome, John, that you're helping other people. I hope you're helping the youth, because that's something that definitely needs help. That younger generation gets pulled into this kind of stuff, and it's a bad scenario. They get put in prison, they get locked up, or they end up dead. So I'm really really excited for you, John, the path you've taken, and congratulations on your newfound life. It's awesome.
Yeah, awesome. If you have a Demons Behind Me story you want to share it with us, go to demonsbehindme.com under the resources tab at the top. Share your story. Help someone. Demons Behind Me stories. It's your story, what Demons Behind Me means to you. How you overcame a hardship in your life. What was the hardship? How did you overcome it? Where are you now? We want to hear it. Somebody else needs to hear that story because they're going through something similar. They don't know how they're going to make it through. But if they hear how you made it, that's going to bring them hope. That's exactly what we do. And we appreciate, Chris, appreciate you sharing your piece on here as well. That's a hell of an accomplishment.
The other
Keep it up, man. It's never easy.
The other thing with John's story that I was going to point out just real quick, we get so many different people, that always are like, what is Demons Behind Me? Can you explain what it is? And Jim and I kind of have basically the same answer, It's whatever it means to you. But John's story is different than a lot of the other stories we've read, It's, he doesn't talk about drug addiction or alcohol abuse or going through other things. His story is unique to him, and he's fought his own demons to get where he needs to be. So, this is another example of how broad Demons Behind Me is and how it can touch people in different ways, the meaning behind it. It doesn't have to be, a disease or a substance abuse. It could just be making the wrong decisions and then finally, making the right decisions and knowing that, that path was wrong for a long time. So another great example of, how we always tell everybody, like, Demons Behind Me is open for interpretation, and it's however it fits you and however it's made an impact on your life and what you've went through. So again, John, thanks for sharing your story with us.
All about moving forward and leaving the past behind, no matter what that is.
That's it.
Good stuff. Touched on our cool new products. Get the Patriot Flannel. It is available now. Get it before Veterans Day. Rock your gear. Show your American pride and your support for our veterans, as a percentage of proceeds of every Patriot Flannel will go to help our veterans. It's Halloween. What are you dressing up as? You got a costume?
I think I'm going as a vampire.
Oh, all right. That's cool.
Well, it's kind of a mix between a vampire and maybe a voodoo doctor.
Yeah.
It's kind of a mixture, so I don't know yet how I'm going to play that. I know, I wish now I would have dressed up as a T-Rex and you show up soon and you could have been like waving me down, like, go this way, no, over here.
These are lit up, you can't tell. These are my flares.
Air traffic controller. Air traffic controller. Bring that plane down. Yeah.
Or don't move. They only see movement. You're dead.
Dead.
You're dead.
I'm dead. Or I could have dressed up in my big gizmo.
Oh yeah.
Air suit. That'd have been fun to sit here next to you like that.
We wouldn't have had enough room, but that would have been great.
We would have made it work.
We would have made it work.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Next year we'll have to plan it more, coordinate our outfits, and then make it real fun. I even thought about it when we were walking back here earlier to get ready to do this. I was like, we should have dressed up as waiting cars.
Yeah, maybe next year.
Maybe next
Never
year.
too late to be Wayne's World. And
Yeah.
we could lead it like we're literally Wayne's World.
Fuck's sake.
You're hired. We need a bunch of them. Perfect.
That's awesome.
Good stuff. Happy Halloween, guys. Hope you have fun. If you enjoy Halloween, I hope you really enjoy it. I hope you get to spend some time with your family, and enjoy the companionship and the camaraderie that Halloween brings. I know a lot of people are like, oh, Halloween's bad. And Halloween's what you make it. If you make it bad, it's bad. If you make it about spending time with loved ones and friends and having a good time, then it can be a good thing. So, don't let somebody get you down if you like to celebrate Halloween. It doesn't have to be, an evil day, because I don't see it that way.
I think it's, I always try to go hang out with you and your family, with the kids, or my brother and with him and his kids, and
Yeah.
It always just reminds me of like growing up, especially seeing kids do it, dude. It's just, it's a joy. It puts a smile on your face. See how excited they are to come back and look at all this candy.
And we're like, no!
And then I start stealing it. And I'm like that guy from that commercial that used the cotton candy.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Do I regret it?
Commercial.
No.
Yeah, and I always cash in on that dad tax.
Yeah.
Where them Kit Kats at?
Them Kit
Where
Kats.
them peanut butter cups?
Yeah.
Let me get them. So good stuff. Check out our foundations. We're supporting V for Victory, and then check out heretomorrow.org. These guys are doing some really, really great stuff. So again, enjoy your Halloween, and we'll see you guys next week. Yesterday's behind you guys. Move forward today.
Rock on.